Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something loud and clear: success doesn't knock politely. It breaks down doors for those brave enough to risk comfort, reputation, and sometimes even relationships. I've had to walk away from what was easy, what was secure, and even what was loved, not because I didn't care, but because I cared too much about what I was destined to become. Success is rarely comfortable. In fact, the path to achieving anything worthwhile is often paved with uncertainty, fear, and struggle. Most people want the reward, but are unwilling to endure the discomfort that comes with earning it. But if you want to rise above the rest, you must be willing to feel uncomfortable again and again. The truth is, growth doesn't happen when you're cozy. It happens when you're challenged, when you're out of breath, when your back is against the wall. It's in the moments you feel like giving up but choose not to that's when transformation begins. The gym hurts before the strength shows. The late nights drain you before the dream takes shape. The rejection burns before the breakthrough arrives. Comfort zones are like invisible cages. They feel safe, but they trap your potential. Every step outside that cage, even if it's scary, is a step toward becoming the person you're meant to be. I've been in rooms where I didn't feel good enough. I've taken on roles I wasn't sure I could handle. I've said yes when every instinct screamed no, but I grew because I dared to be uncomfortable. You have to train yourself to lean into the fear instead of backing away from it. Whether it's taking a big risk, speaking your truth, or walking away from stability for your dreams, embrace the discomfort. Let it be a signal, not of danger, but of progress, because nothing changes until you do. And change, real, lasting, powerful change, is born from discomfort. So the next time you're afraid, uncertain, or doubting yourself, smile. You're on the right track. Every dreamer at some point will face doubters. The world has a habit of projecting its own fears, limitations, and failures onto those who dare to think differently. They'll say you're not good enough, not talented enough, not realistic. And sometimes those voices will come from people you love, people you respect, or worse, from inside your own mind. But here's the thing: your dream was given to you, not them. They don't have to understand it, believe in it, or support it. That's your job. The louder their doubts become, the quieter your distractions must be. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your ambition. Your results will speak volumes in the end. You silence the doubters not by arguing, not by defending yourself, but by outlasting them. By showing up every day with discipline, by working while they sleep, studying while they party, and grinding while they laugh. And one day, when you've built what they said you couldn't, they'll fall silent. Not because they were wrong, but because you proved them irrelevant. Doubt is a form of resistance, and resistance always shows up when you're doing something worthwhile. Learn to let their skepticism fuel you instead of stopping you. Let their laughter echo in the background while you move in silence. Channel every criticism into momentum. Let their "you can't" become your "just watch me." You don't need to convince them. You need to convict yourself with belief so deep that it drowns out every outside voice. Because the most powerful way to silence doubt is through undeniable success. So keep going, keep building. Let your results be louder than their opinions. Chasing your biggest goals requires choices that will not always feel fair, easy, or popular. The truth is, if you're serious about reaching your full potential, you're going to have to make some tough, even ruthless decisions. Not because you're cold or heartless, but because your dreams demand your full commitment, and that often comes at a price. There will be moments when you'll have to say no to comfort, no to distractions, no to the people or habits that don't align with where you're headed. You'll have to let go of what's good enough, so you can reach for what's truly great. That might mean walking away from friendships that no longer support your vision. It might mean turning down opportunities that look shiny but don't serve your long-term mission. It might mean choosing solitude over company, work over weekends, purpose over pleasure. These decisions aren't easy. In fact, they can feel brutal. But every time you make the hard call in favor of your goals, you sharpen your focus and strengthen your discipline. Every ruthless decision is a declaration that your dreams are non-negotiable. People might not understand you. They might call you obsessed, too driven, even selfish. Let them. They don't see the vision the way you do. They're not meant to walk your path. What you sacrifice now will return to you in a bigger, more powerful form later. But only if you have the courage to choose what truly matters again and again. Greatness doesn't wait for anyone. It rewards the bold, the clear-minded, and the committed. So be willing to make the hard choices. Be willing to disappoint others if it means not disappointing yourself. Ruthless, maybe, but necessary, absolutely. In a world obsessed with instant results, choosing to wait, to build, and to work without immediate reward is a radical act. But that's exactly what success demands. If you want something extraordinary, you have to be willing to delay gratification, to put off pleasure today for the greater reward tomorrow. This is the hardest test of discipline. It means saying no to short-term temptations, even when they look incredibly appealing. Skipping the party so you can finish the project. Passing on the vacation so you can invest in your business. Waking up early when everyone else is sleeping in. The rewards may not come immediately. In fact, for a while, it might seem like nothing is happening at all. That's where most people give up. But if you can stay consistent through that quiet phase when no one is clapping, when there's no recognition asterisk, that's asterisk when you build resilience. Delaying gratification is about playing the long game. It's knowing that the grind now will bring freedom later. It's trusting the process even when the results are invisible. It's choosing progress over comfort every single time. You start to fall in love with the hustle itself because you know what it's leading to. The most successful people aren't the ones who chase every shiny distraction. They're the ones who can say, "Not yet." They know when to pause, when to sacrifice, when to keep their heads down and focus. And when their time finally comes, the results speak louder than any shortcut ever could. If you're serious about your goals, learn to wait not passively, but with purpose. Because what you're building in silence today will become unmissable in the spotlight tomorrow. Talent can open the door, but only work ethic keeps it open. You might be born with natural gifts, intelligence, creativity, charm, but without relentless effort, those gifts fade into nothing. The world is full of talented people who never made it, not because they lacked ability, but because they lacked the discipline to show up every single day. Hard work is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's what pushes you forward when motivation runs dry. Talent can get you noticed, but it's consistency, late nights, early mornings, and the refusal to quit that truly builds success. You don't need to be the smartest, the fastest, or the most gifted. You just need to be the one who keeps going when others stop. Work ethic means showing up even when no one is watching. It's doing the extra reps, the extra research, the extra mile not because someone asked you to, but because you owe it to your vision. It means making excellence your habit, not your occasional performance. People often assume that success comes easy to those with natural talent. What they don't see are the countless hours of preparation, the quiet sacrifices, the repetition, the failure, and the drive behind the scenes. That's the real story. The people at the top aren't always the most gifted, they're the ones who refuse to be outworked. Effort levels the playing field. You may not control what you're born with, but you can always control how hard you're willing to work. And in the end, it's not the talent that wins, it's the commitment, the grind, the perseverance. Because while talent gives you a head start, it's work ethic that gets you across the finish line. Every single time. Your path is yours alone. No one else will fully understand your vision, your choices, your sacrifices, and they don't have to. The journey to achieving something meaningful is personal, and if you want to succeed, you must take full ownership of it. That means accepting the highs, the lows, the setbacks, and the breakthroughs not as things happening asterisk to asterisk you, but things happening asterisk for asterisk you. There's freedom in not waiting for permission. Too many people stall their progress because they're waiting for someone to approve their dreams, validate their ideas, or give them the green light. But greatness doesn't come with applause at every step. It comes when you trust your instincts, believe in your mission, and move forward even when you're walking alone. Owning your journey also means being accountable. It's easy to blame circumstances, people, or timing, but none of that moves you forward. What does move you is recognizing that you are in control of your attitude, your effort, your decisions. You write your story. And when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, You don't look for someone to blame. You reflect, adjust, and keep going. It also means honoring the uniqueness of your path. Don't compare your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20. Everyone's pace is different. What matters is that you're moving forward with intention, purpose, and authenticity. You were never meant to fit into someone else's idea of success. You were meant to create your own. So take the wheel, speak your truth, build what you dream, own your wins, own your mistakes, own your whole story. Because when you fully own your journey, nothing and no one can take it away from you.